Can Real Madrid win the FIFA Club World Cup 2025? After tonight's commanding 3-win over RB Salzburg, the Spanish giants have not just reminded the world of their pedigree, they've issued a warning. This wasn't just a group stage match, it was a statement. Played at the iconic Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, this final Group H game had high stakes written all over it. Both Real Madrid and Salzburg entered the match with 4 points, tied at the top, and the result would determine who topped the group. But Real Madrid made it crystal clear within the first half hour they were here for business, and business only ends with silverware. The atmosphere was electric. Madrid fans turned up in numbers, and the Salzburg supporters too were loud and hopeful. For Salzburg, this was a chance to test themselves against one of the greatest football institutions of all time. But Real Madrid, true to their legacy, began with intensity and tactical clarity. In just the 20th minute, it was Vinicius Jr. who lit up the scoreboard. The Brazilian winger received a beautifully timed ball from Jude Bellingham after a sharp midfield turnover. Vinicius used his blistering pace to leave his marker behind and calmly slotted the ball past the Salzburg keeper. It was fast, ruthless, and pure Madrid. Barely 3 minutes had passed when Madrid struck again. This time, it was Federico Valverde, one of the team's most consistent performers. A quick passing move on the right, involving Rodrigo and Vinicius, found Valverde arriving at the edge of the box. With composure, he rifled in a low shot to make it 2-0. Salzburg was stunned. The game plan was unraveling before their eyes, and Madrid was showing no signs of slowing down. The rest of the first half was controlled, composed, and methodical from Real Madrid. They didn't need to take risks. Their midfield three, Valverde, Bellingham, and the sensational Arda Güler, controlled every phase of play. Güler, only 20, showed maturity beyond his years. His decision-making, distribution, and ball retention in tight spaces gave Madrid the kind of midfield composure that Salzburg simply couldn't match. On the wings, the fullbacks offered width, while the centre-backs marshaled any rare Salzburg advances. The second half began with a slightly more aggressive Salzburg, trying to claw their way back into the game. But Real Madrid's defensive structure was compact and disciplined. Antonio Rudiger was a rock at the back, and the communication between the lines was seamless. Salzburg had a few moments of possession in Madrid's half, but couldn't find a way past the last line. The people was far, far better, safer, and safer. In the 68th minute, the game was truly put beyond reach. Gonzalo Garcia, the young striker who has been making waves in this tournament, showed exactly why he's being hailed as Madrid's future. He received the ball just outside the penalty area, turned past his marker with a swift drop of the shoulder, and unleashed a curling shot into the far corner. It was a sublime finish, his second of the tournament, and a moment that confirmed Real Madrid's total dominance. Tactically, it was a masterclass from Xabi Alonso. Madrid's 3-5-2 system allowed seamless transition between defense and attack. Bellingham played as the perfect link, constantly switching play and keeping Salzburg chasing shadows. Valverde and Güler added creative layers, while Vinicius and Garcia stretched the Salzburg backline. It was a complete performance, both defensively solid and offensively lethal. With this result, Real Madrid finishes Group H on top with 7 points. But the real story tonight isn't just about progression. It's about momentum. Real Madrid are peaking at the right time. They're blending experience with youth, structure with flair, and individual brilliance with collective discipline. This win sends a clear message to every contender in the tournament. Real Madrid are not just here to compete, they're here to win it all. As the knockout stage approaches, the pressure will only grow. But if this performance is any indicator, then the road to the Club World Cup 2025 trophy might just go through Madrid. With Xabi Alonso at the helm, pulling tactical strings, and a squad firing on all cylinders, the dream of lifting another global title is alive and very real.